Okay, so people have been asking for a walk around of the updated version of the burner I've done. This is a big jack wood burning furnace that's been modified to run on my home built burner. And so you've got a couple of different fans and combustion chambers going on, and ways of extracting the heat. So down below I am pulling a separate source of hot air off the bowl. That's a 20 quart Hobart stainless mixer bowl down there, and it comes up. I have to leave the door open a little bit or it just gets too hot. It comes up this flue over here and comes out here, and it's currently set on a timer for shutting down. It's running about 180, 185 degree air temp. And this is the squirrel cage blower that blows it. And then you've got your stainless steel sink on top of that bowl in there. It's got the tube coming down from up above, that's 2-inch, to a radiator fan and some drilled holes. And I can kind of gauge how it's burning by the color of the walls of the combustion chamber in there. You know, I want a nice tan like it's a spark plug. And so I've got a timer up here that gives me 30 minutes of blower when I shut it down to let the system cool down so it doesn't put smoke back into the shop. Fan speed, so running about 108%. And then you've got the combustion blower here that's blowing down that 2-inch pipe, creates copper, switches to plastic, comes up to my 60-gallon air tank that I use as an oil holding tank, running off a 2-gallon per hour LMI dosing chemical pump. It's nice because it goes through and it doesn't care what the temperature of the oil is. It puts the same amount in every stroke. And so I got my little filler over here. The tank's going to get some modifications, so I get a sight glass and a way to drain out the bottom. And this is the fan control for this big squirrel cage down here, which comes through my custom vent work and blows up through the primary combustion chamber. And we're putting out, let's see, about 155, 160 degree air coming out through the top of the main heat exchanger. And I've got these little sensors plugged in here around the front over here, and they shut off those fans when I turn it off, and when it gets to temperature it turns it back on. And then I got my little scavenger back here which pulls heat off of the stack, and it cuts on at 120 degrees and cuts off. So everything's kind of automated, and when I go to shut it down, I just turn the LMI pump off, and then I switch this to 30 minutes blow time and switch it over to timer, and then in 30 minutes it's all shut down. And then I come back the next day and get it up and running. You know, 2 gallons an hour probably seems like a lot to some people, but this is a huge shop and it's not very well insulated, so it takes a lot of heat to keep it warm. Anyway, hope this helped everybody kind of get an idea of what I'm doing. Take care. Have fun.